Okay. It's March 2nd and time for Proverbs 2. Let's jump over there. We're using the Holman Christian Standard Bible this month. A great translation. I talked about it yesterday. Today we're talking about wisdom's worth. Again, the first 8 chapters is just preparing us for Solomon's Proverbs, what wisdom is, how to get wisdom. Some of these are already highlighted. I highlighted them from last time we used this. My son, if you accept my words and store up my commands within you, listening closely to wisdom and directing your heart to understanding. Furthermore, if you call out to insight and lift your voice to understanding, if you seek it like silver and search for it like hidden treasure, then you will understand the fear of the Lord and discover the knowledge of God. Right? You do all these things. Let's look over here. Hide my commandments. If thou give thyself to the true knowledge of God without hypocrisy. Meaning that we must seek the knowledge of God with care and diligence. Right? No labor must be spared. Right? Searching. You're searching the Bible. You're reading. You want understanding. Right? Insight. Okay? You have to understand all this stuff, know what it means, why it means what it does, right? Then you will understand the fear of the Lord and discover the knowledge of God. Right? For the Lord gives wisdom, from his mouth come knowledge and understanding. He stores up success, or resourcefulness for the upright. He is a shield for those who live with integrity. So that he may guard the paths of justice and protect the way of his loyal followers. Saints, it says. Then you will understand righteousness, justice, and integrity, every good path. For wisdom will enter your mind, and knowledge will delight your heart. Discretion will watch over you, and understanding will guard you. Yeah. Once you know, right? Rescuing you from the way of evil, from the one who says perverse things, from those who abandon their paths to walk in the ways of darkness. Lots of those, huh? From those who enjoy doing evil and celebrate perversion. You don't have to look far to find that, right? Whose paths are crooked and whose ways are devious. Right. I'm going to just put a little note right there. It will rescue you from a forbidden woman, from a stranger with her flattering talk, who abandons the companion of her youth and forgets the covenant of her God. For her house sinks down to death, and her ways to the land of the departed spirits. None who go with her, none reach the paths of life. So follow the way of good people, and keep to the paths of the righteous. For the upright will inhabit the land, and those of integrity will remain in it. But the wicked will be cut off from the land, and the treacherous uprooted from it. Right? Remember the old hymn, I shall not be moved. So, there you go. That's Proverbs 2, more prep. Okay? Maybe we did highlight some stuff in here. Like from last time it was highlighted. It's important. Right? You're understanding fear of the Lord and want to discover the knowledge of God, right? And this is Solomon talking. My son, if you accept my words, store up my commands within you, listening closely to wisdom and directing your heart to understanding. Means you want to really get it, right? Furthermore, if you call out to insight, lift your voice to understanding, seek it like silver, and search for it like hidden treasures. Then you will understand the fear of the Lord and discover the knowledge of God, right? It should be the most important thing to you, right? The knowledge of God, understanding the scriptures should be the most important thing to you, because this is God speaking, right? Like it says in 6, for the Lord gives wisdom, from his mouth come knowledge and understanding. This is God speaking, okay? The Bible is God speaking. From his mouth come knowledge and understanding. He stores up success for the upright. He's a shield for those who live with integrity, so that he may guard the paths of justice and protect the way of his loyal followers, or saints, it says over. It's all in the Bible, God speaking. Good stuff, huh? Just stuck out to me, right? People today, right? Rescuing you from the way of evil, from the one who says perverse things, from the one who abandons the right path to walk in the ways of darkness, from those who enjoy doing evil and celebrate perversion. Now look at these, a lot of these concerts, these music concerts. Now remember, Satan, Lucifer, the angel of heaven, was the musician. He was in charge of all the music. Okay? And he thought he was so important that he could take over God's position. That didn't work out too well for him. But he was made for music, okay? He enjoys doing evil and celebrates perversion. Think of all these concerts today, these musics, they get their way and they make hundreds of millions of dollars for doing awful things on stage. I mean, they wear hardly any clothes, and sometimes they openly celebrate Satan, okay? And people think it's entertainment, okay? Those doing evil and celebrate perversion, whose paths are crooked and whose ways are devious. Right? To follow the way of good people and keep to the paths of the righteous. Right? For the upright will inhabit the land. Let's just make this up. And those of integrity will remain in it, but the wicked will be cut off from the land, and the treacherous uprooted from it. Right? We shall not be moved. If you are in God, you shall not be moved. If you're knocked down, you will get up. No matter how many times they knock you down, you get right back up. The evil people, once they're knocked down, they stay down. So, there you go. That's good stuff in Proverbs 2. Okay. And tomorrow it'll be more of the same. Don't forget my teaching, right? Lots of stuff. We'll cover that. So, that's Proverbs 2. Let's see what we're doing in our New Testament in the year. We're finishing up Mark 7. So, stay tuned for that later on. But there you have it. Remember, God speaks through his word. Okay? Study the word. Understand the word, right? Insight. You will get insight. Okay? It's when you read God's words, God speaking, and you have insight and say, I remember over here they talked about this. You know, I remember it talks about getting wisdom in James. And you'll find it, and you'll have insight and understanding, right? The knowledge of God. You can't get all the knowledge of God, okay? It says at the end of Proverbs that after all this studying, I do not have the knowledge of God. Just a little bit, okay? You can't take a cup of water out of the ocean and say, I know the whole ocean because I have this. You know, you only know this much in a whole ocean. So that's what knowledge is. You can't be all knowledgeable, but we can do our best. Gain as much wisdom as we can, right? And fear and follow the Lord always. And everything else will turn out. So, for those things, give us a like if you think about it. But tomorrow we'll continue. Till then, see ya.